90 seconds and less. Two goats. Two goats. Two goats off of yonder. They can hear the echo between the basins. One goat stands here and he hollers into this basin and he hollers into this basin. He picks up with one horn and with the next horn. His horns are curled for which way he picks up in the basin and the echo. In order to do the vibration, we will stand as so. On the bottom, both goats come together and meet at 3. They speak. Inside the river, they put their feet. Inside the second is a lake. They come and they meet in the valley. Where 3 is as the river, the one passage. 2 and 2. They are standing here and they talk. They move here and they talk from in the middle. They move here and they talk from above. They have one element, of 2 elements, of 3 elements. How they talk going up the mountain, the separation and the echo. Knowing that when they get to 1, now they have a choice of 2 places. When they get down to 3, they still have a choice of 2 places, but within the same realm. Here, 2 places are in the same realm. Here, it's 1 from the top. Here, it's 2 from the bottom. Here, it's 2 from the bottom. But when you're up here, you're 2 from this bottom and 2 from this bottom, and you're 2 from the bottom in front. If you were on a spindle and turning around, you'd be 2 of 365 degrees down and 2 of 365 degrees up. 2 of 365 degrees outward in both directions, knowing that everything will overlap, giving size and space between everything, the distance for the reality to exist. If we cut up everything in space and we put it all back together, every planet will fit exactly where it is. And when you look at the picture, it'll be just like a picture on the back of a Kodak camera. So the goats meet. They meet 3 and 3, 6. They meet 2 and 2, 4. 4 and 4, you meet 1 and 1 equals to 2 and 2. 2, 4, 6 equals 12. 2, 4, 6 equals 12. 12 and 12 is the 24 hours of today. The billy goat went up. Why a billy goat? Because Billy is. B, we made the 2 sides meet. Did we not make the 2 sides meet? We made the 2 sides meet, so we cross a line now, creating those 2 mountains into the letter B. B says the 2 islands, the island of A's, A and A, coming together being B because they are separated. When they are one, they are C and they are all. A, B, C, even in the echoes between the mountains. And B is for the 2 and Illy for billy goat. In French, it means the island, the B islands, 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. And in between all the 2's is just another joint for a heart to be separating them by 5. When the heart separates you by 5, it's 2, 5, 2, or it's automatically 8 to 8. It's 8 to 8 is the distance, 2, 5, 2. And I'm going to show you in here where we get 2, 5, 2. One of the areas to get 2, 5, 2 is in the bricks. You get a 2 brick and a 1 brick and a 2 brick is 5. 5 to a 2 brick and a 2 brick. 2 and 2 and 1. That's your 5. 5 to a 2 brick. The 1 is because 5 is all. You want to get 52? I want to show you that number, 525. 5125. The Mayan calendar. Where is that 525? Right here. 252, the Mayan calendar. We have to understand that time has been cut up, okay, in pieces. Pieces are missing. Things have been turned around because the original ball of all gave us the opportunity to do that, the space to move. The reality that within a circle, the empty space gives me something to gather. I have a great big empty space, 4 inches by 2 inches, which is a total of 8 inches, but all I'm really using is a ½ an inch. It's the separation of space that gives space the opportunity to have its own home, its own house. Building your own houses and hotels, you do know it's 1 hotel per area. If you have 2 lots, if you have 2 bricks, if you have 3 bricks, every brick is regarded as a monopoly area. There is 9 times 4, 36 bricks in the monopoly area. 9 and 9 and 9 and 9 equals 36 bricks. Why is it 9 by 9 by 9? Because this is the size of the brick. Now the corners, okay, there are 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. There are 36 of these, and there's 4 of these, but every time I get one of these automatically, with no choice, will turn into this. All these are all these. All these must go underneath this. How do I know they're bricks? I can tell you in my last design from my previous videos, I show you how we get bricks, okay, squares, and how we get bricks. We have to understand how the separation of the bricks, the bricks that I built on the other page work. Monopoly shows this, and Monopoly shows this. This corner that we show in Monopoly is not proper for this. This shows 2 times this. This should show 4 times this. This should show 4 times this. Okay? So we're going to just see how it works. We're going to take 4 bricks and see what it does. I'm going to draw 4 bricks. And now that we drew 4 bricks, and we're putting everything at their proportionate dimensions, we end up with this design over here. Let's count. 1 away from here. No, this is not right. This is not right. This, okay, has to move out 1. I'm going to have to redo this. We're going to have to look at it. Come and join me. Come and join me. It's only 7 minutes. We're going to fix it. Okay, you ready? Well, I may as well start it again. We're going to put the original here, square. This is for Monopoly. This is the way it has to be. The next one has to be out and in. This has to be the separation. Okay? Now we have to go out, okay, because of the original squares. So we go out, and then we give this corner. And now we have to take this, okay, and we have to take another brick like this, okay, and now we have to go, don't forget, we have to go with this one, because this one here, that's 1. Now we have to do another one here, okay, we have to have another one here, another one here, another one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 more. Okay, this, okay, is the size of the bricks that I need to design in order to get the Monopoly, all the Monopoly ones. Because in Monopoly, this is the size of a property, and this is the size of a corner in Monopoly. 1 is a property, 0 is a corner. Okay, 1, 0 is a corner. So now I want to build it. In order to build it, I need a minimum of this. This is the minimum backbone I can design to build this. Why? Because these are the shapes of the bricks. Anyways, I can't get into finishing now. It's a lot tougher than I thought the explanation was going to be. We talked about the goats. Let me go back. Another thing we want to mention is to understand that these waves that we used to see on TV is more than this. What it shows is this. On the first level, this is the pie hole, the red and darts. This and inside is the green. This and inside is the first set of 20 points. This becomes the double set of 20 points. This becomes the next set of 20 points, and this becomes the double set of 20 points, which actually means how much can we move these arms apart. Every time we move apart an arm, you have to understand. Every time we add one of these and move apart an arm, we must need one of these will show up. The Y shows up. At a certain distance, these end. These are only 2x1 curvatures. They end. They're big like this because they're all the same size, these arms, right? So this circle is cut in 4. These are the pieces. Why is it separated apart? Because that's the distance it took. That's the size of this. If they took this and put all these together, it would look like this. When they take it all apart, it shows up all this space. And this shows up this space, and this shows up this space, and this shows up this space, and this shows up this space. That's why we get this radiation thing. It's, you know the way a ball goes down and it turns around, it goes down, and it turns around, and it goes down, and then it goes up one? Because in order to canter the light, okay, it's a checker plate. This is black, this is white. 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 Okay? Now, every time you have black, it's a reflection. And every time you have light, is because the area all around the black is see-through. It's glass. It's a pane of glass. You refract it off the one square, but instead of having one square, they have a whole bunch of squares, making it look now like a sun inside the squares. And you put all these together and they refract the light. And it's like the Indy 500, they wave that checkered flag. So that's what is reflecting the light to the windows. This, you know what this was designed? I don't know if I told you, but this is a new housing district. And anyways, I'm not going to get into the numbers. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. The sternum, my friends, I just thought of. The sternum would be the other side of the boat. Sternum, I didn't think of it. Sperm, sternum, sternum, man, the name of man. Ooh! The gorillas do this all the time. The reality, what do you think? What do you think a gorilla does that for? What do they say online about the gorilla? I'll tell you about one thing. He hits the sternum. That's all I know. I know the gorilla likes to hit the sternum. Now I want to know what the sternum is all about. Not the chest. He beats his chest, but it's the sternum. Pizza! Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. We're looking for information.